Tumble 3-4. I have Miss Sid here with me to be my demonstrator because my bones are too old to be doing this stuff. So this week we're going to do a little bit more core and not so much flexibility, but core and strengthening. So you can add on to all the other videos we have sent. Keep working on all of those things. Don't just forget about them. Always go back to our first warm-ups before we do anything. Today we're going to try to do stuff that you can do that's a little more compact. So I'm not sure everyone has these giant areas that they can do their tricks in. So we're going to do a few things that just keep your body moving, keep you in shape. So when you get back here, we're ready to go and not, I can't walk, yeah. So sore, okay? So let's just keep plugging away at all those videos we sent you. So remember, go back to the first one, do your warm-up. You know what works for you for your warm-ups. You guys know how to do your warm-ups. Do all that stuff, yes? All right, so we're gonna say we did our warm-ups, and we're gonna go back to our butterflies. And what I want to try to do is go sideways, Sid. A butterfly sit-up. So you're gonna lay all the way back, and you can keep your hands in front. Yeah, let's do them in front. And you're gonna try to sit up, all the way up, and then back down. And up.
And you do want to try to keep your feet on the ground.
Yeah, you don't want to rock, like you don't want them to like come up in the air. Yeah, that's totally defeating the purpose. That's just cheating now, isn't it?
Yep.
Good. So, 10 of those, just enough to feel the burn and then do one more, right? All right, so now we're going to go to our superhero. So we all know what this is.
Should I go outside or
It doesn't matter. So let's do the rock and the scissors first. So we're going to do our superhero position. Now we know hands have to be up, they can't be sagging, you got to be lifted. So now we're going to try to rock. So gently get it going. Once you get it going, you want to try to stay in that position. You don't want it to have a ripple at all. So just up and down. How's that feel? That's a little tricky. Yes, yes. So it's so good for your workout. Also, we're going to try to do the scissor one. So when you're
swimming,
you want to lift one leg and the opposite arm. Yes, and then switch. Yes, that's a little tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not as flexible as you guys. So your arms should probably go higher.
So you want to work as high as you can. We also can put your hands behind your back. So if you can do a couple backward sit-ups, so you're going to come up and then back down. If you have someone that can hold your feet, great. If not, you can always shove your feet under the couch or a chair, anything that's you can tuck those toes under to hold your feet down, because it is hard to do this without someone holding your feet. Unless you're super archy, but it is easier if someone's holding your feet a little bit. All right, so now let's turn around to your belly. On your back, so your belly's up. Sorry, you were on your back. I don't know what's happening. I'm getting delirious. Too much hand sanitizer. All right, so we're gonna do a dish. So it's just making a scoop, and you hold. Yes, you don't even have to come up that far. Yeah. So it has just this nice hollow position. Then we're gonna try to rock the dish. So back and forth. So get your position. Then try to keep that hollow belly. Right. If you let it go, then it just it doesn't work. So you want to get to that nice hollow and rock and rock. Yes.
And I would say try not to, I know it's hard and I probably did a little bit, but try not to keep your chin tucked into your chest, because that's going to strain your neck if you just kind of stay looking up.
So it's just like if I were like this.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like a hunchback like this. You want to just hollow belly. Right. Just enough to keep that dish going. Perfect. Yes. Woo! Yeah? Yep. All right. So now, okay, can we try a V-sit? So we're going to take that dish and go farther. So you're going to pull everything up and then back down. Right. And then up and then back down. Right. So you really want to try not to do it with your arms over your head. So you throw them down if you need to for the first couple, just to get used to and get the idea of how you have to fold. But if we can do it without your arms, so it's only your belly muscles and your lower abdomen pulling up. Yeah.
And you don't, when you come down, you don't want to go like legs and then body, or body and then legs. You want to come down all at once.
Completely like a jackknife. So it closes and then it opens. Yeah. Close and then open. Good. Yeah. So I would do as many, you know, if you can hit 10 of them, more power to you.
Do it till it burns, and then do like 3 more once it starts burning, once you're tired.
All right, so now we're gonna add that superhero arch and our V-sit together in a log roll. So we're gonna do an advanced log roll. So, start flat. So we do superhero and down. You don't touch when you come down though. Roll, and then V-sit and down. Superhero, lift, roll, V-sit! One more, Sid! Superhero, down, roll, right. Those are a little tricky, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah. And she said don't touch when you come down, so you're here, and then stay like that.
Right.
Try to keep your shoulders off.
Everything, and feet off the ground, right? You don't wanna, if you don't have a lot of room, you can just do one to the right, and then one to the left. So you're just going back and forth. You definitely don't have to just do them in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have a little space and still do these.
Mm-hmm.
They are tricky. They do take a little muscle. So,
Yeah.
right. All right, so let's do inchworms. Now we all know how to do inchworms, right? Sid will do one for you. So you walk your hands out, you make sure you're in a flat plank, and then your feet only. So hands go alone, and then feet come. Right. So now to make it a little more advanced, you can do 2. You can do like 10.
Yeah.
All right. So you walk your hands out. When you get as far as you can, you add a push-up. Ooh, Sid even did it with her elbows in, even harder. Walk your feet. Right?
But you can do them with your elbows
You can do
out.
an elbow out, yep. And then feet in. Good. Yeah, that's pretty tricky, that's hard too, but you'll be so happy when you come back in jacked.
Yeah.
Ready to go, right? All right, so now, after the inchworms, we're gonna do bear walks. I have my little notes because I forget what I'm doing. So we all know bear walks. We've done them in Tumble 1 and Tumble 2. So bear walk, la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. Good. Bear hops, hands, feet, hands, feet, hands, feet, hands, feet. Good. Bear hops help you get that push onto your shoulders and be able to hold and not crumble, which is essential for your front handsprings and your front walkovers, everything that you need weight on your hands. So be really conscious of when you push off that your legs are tight and everything is square, that nothing's happening up here. You want to stay really strong on that. Mm-hmm. Now we're going to do bear bounces, which are nice and fun now we realize, where you kick her out to the side. So shoulders, hands.
Should I do it facing them?
Yeah, do facing them first. Shoulders, hands stay really square, and the only thing that move is your hips. So, right. So don't let your shoulders go, Sid, when you do it. Like, yeah, you don't want anything, no jiggly jiggly. It's fun, no, it looks ridiculous. So really, really strong shoulders, and only thing that is moving are your hips to let your legs go side to side. Okay, be careful of the room that you do this in, so you're not hurting yourself or someone else.
Yeah. You can do it with your legs bent if you need to.
Yeah, you could.
Oh,
You could do it with your
like
legs bent if you have to, if you're like really running out of room.
Oh, that, you should try it like that. It really works on
Yeah.
your butt.
Ooh, we just made up something new.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're gonna go to duck walks. So in my younger kids, I let them use their arms. You guys are gonna do it with your hands behind your back. So you want to stay lifted and just keep walking. You don't want to hunch over, and you just want to keep moving and moving and moving and moving. This is really good for ankle stability, thighs, all of
Pretty
your
much
butt,
calf.
your butt, you know. Okay, then you can do a duck hop, bounce, where you're going to jump your feet. So you have to switch your feet as you go. So, yes, that's a little trickier. That just hurt my thighs just doing 2 right here. I know I'm old and you guys have young bodies, but that is a good workout. So I challenge you to do that like around your entire house.
So put us on pause right now. Go do those. And
then come back. Right. All right. Now that your legs are nice and sore from your duck walks and hops, let's do frog jumps. So our frog jumps, same thing on your toes, knees out. You want to jump as high as you possibly can, not forward, high. When you go up straight body, point the toes, come right back down. Use your plie when you land so it doesn't come crashing down. Ready? Up and down. So everything is controlled. It's fun, but it's still in control.
Oh, it hurts.
So it's not just like this kind of thing. You have to actually push up and down to get the right workout on that, okay? Don't just do like 3. Miss Sid only has 3 and we're trying to keep it going. If I made her do everything 27 times for 7 classes, she'd be a little sore and tired. So make sure you're doing more than a few. If you need to put it on pause or write it down and then go do your workout, that'd be great too. Okay, so after your frog jumps are our kangaroo hops. So close your knees, hands down, and now we're just jumping, but you're staying low. This one is...
behind the back or here?
Let's put it behind your back. We're pretty good at this now. Yeah, so you can even hold your knees. Yeah. Like a real kangaroo in a pocket.
And you can do these in place too.
Yes, if you don't have room. That was really fun. Guys, video yourself doing that and send that to me because I would really like to see that. That would make me laugh. Actually make me smile. So that would be nice because you just made me laugh. That was great. Okay, so now, tabletops. We all know how to do a tabletop. And we're going to do tabletop walking back, which is the norm.
I do it halfway and then halfway go forward.
Yes. So tabletop back. So your belly is lifted, no sag, right? And then you can table walk forward. Good. And then, can you spin this way?
Oh yeah.
And then you can table walk sideways.
That's a little trickier.
And then the other way.
You're gonna feel this in your arms.
Yeah, try not to take any breaks in between. No laziness. Right? When you come back, you need to be rock solid and strong and ready to tumble because we're going to have lots of work to do. All right? Okay, so how about plank walks? So we hit that plank position when we did our inchworm. So now we're going to get out to that plank and then we're just going to walk the hands and feet. These have to be little steps. You can't move, you can't bend your knees, so you can't take a bigger step than just
Yeah, because
a couple.
if you do that, your belly's gonna go down.
Yeah, and you can't
If
catch
you go
up.
bigger, then your butt's gonna go up. So.
Yeah, you can't catch up. If you can't catch up to your hands when they only have to do this little tippy toe thing.
You really gotta squeeze your belly to stay really, really tight.
Right. These also can go sideways, which I think are easier than forward ones because you can just take your whole arms and step sideways. Right. Just be conscious of keeping your back straight and your bum down. So left and right on both of those. Ooh, you could go in a circle too. Be creative on the plank walks. Okay, now we're going to do donkey kicks. So these are good practice for any of your push-offs and for your landings like round-offs and things like that. So this is just going to take you from a little squat position, and then you're gonna just, don't kick your feet out, just up, yeah? So you just wanna jump and get on top of those arms, and down. And on top of your arms, and down, good. Now, when you get that great, I want you to come up, and what you're gonna do is kick your feet out and then pull them back in. So you're actually going to donkey kick. So, up, kick them out, and down. They don't even have to go to a handstand, they can go out. So, out, yes, try that again. Boom, bang, right. So when you get that really good, then you can jump onto your hands. So everything happens at once where it like goes, boom, down. Can you do that?
Right.
Mm-hmm. So jump and go, down, down. Yes. Which is a little tricky. Did you like my sound effects too? It's a little trickier, but it's fun, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I have my notes so I don't forget. So, okay. Then, we don't even have to do these, but we can talk about these. Your pencil jumps. So straight forward and back. And you can also go sideways because it's good for your ankles to start learning how to land going in different directions. So if we do our pencil jumps to the face sideways. Yeah, so you're pushing off your ankles and you're going right, and then come back. Right. Good.
Try to put your feet when you jump too.
Yeah, and really try to keep nothing from this happening. Very, very strong.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I want to do straight knee jumps. So it's all about your ankles. So we're just jumping using only your feet. So push off, push, no bending, no bending.
Oh, bending.
No bending. Yeah, only your feet. So it's all your feet. So you're really just going little, yes. So you're really just using, yeah. So you're really just using those ankles, like really getting used to pushing out, because that's going to help you when we get into the harder tricks, like our aerials, because it all comes from that push off before. Even dancers, you guys who are leaping and everything, all this is going to help you.
Yeah, you can even, like, after I just did those, you can kind of feel, like, it in here starting to just warm up a little bit, a little bit less achy.
Yes. Okay, so now, with those jumps, I want to try doing a prep that will help us on our landing. So we're going to do a far jump. So from our pencil jump, we're going to come down and we're going to jump at a little bit of an arch and jump as far out as you can and finish. So it's like the finish of your round out. So it's like boom, bang.
Okay.
So
just do one at a time.
Yeah. So you jump out far and finish, right?
Kind of felt.
Yep. See, and that's where you want to really use your plie. So boom, finish. Yeah. Yeah. Good. You also can jump backwards because a lot of our tumbling tricks are coming backwards. So it's your back hamstring, it's your back tuck. So everything that's landing off a tumble is going to end up coming backwards. So you want to jump backwards so you can get that stop. Boom. Right. It's nice and solid because when you're ding, 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 boom, you have to get that landing and then be able to finish.
Yeah.
Right? So it's really important to get everything square and stabilized on that jump. Okay, so landing jumps. Oh, you can try your landing jumps like off a mat. Well, if you don't have a mat, you can try it off your bottom stair. Right? So you're jumping so you have a little more height. Just make sure you're not hitting the ceiling. I don't know how high you have stuff. Yeah, that's good. So even if you just practice so you're coming off something and landing. Right, and you can do that backwards also. Just be real careful. Right.
Because when you're doing a trick, you're not just going to have, you're going to be kind of high in the air.
Yeah.
You're not just going to be like that.
So you
want to get the feeling.
Get some height. So we can figure out, I think a stair might be your best bet, that first stair. Don't be going up 3 stairs. Okay, so then we have, you also want a half turn and land. Do that same thing. Start in the center. So that same jump, but off a half turn and finish your trick. So up, finish. Oh.
Too far.
See? And boom, finish. Right. So that's hard because you will end up at some point twisting in the air or even just trying to finagle a trick that's gone a little crooked back to center. Like a front handspring, sometimes you come up crooked.
Yeah.
So when you start landing crooked, you can pull that right back to the center. So it's good to practice that twisting motion too. All right, so let's try some skips. Just hands on your hips in a regular skip. Our dance skips touch your knees. Our tumble skips keep out in front because that is the beginning of our hurdle, which we'll do next, okay? So, nice and high, right. And really get that push off so you're actually traveling forward too, not just straight up. I know dance, we try to go a little more high. We want to go a little more out, okay? So now we're going to add those same arms that we did in our landing jump. So we're going to do our skip, but we're going to throw our arms up and then down. So up and then down. I'm sorry, I touched my knee. Don't do that.
Sure.
I touched my knee. Bad. Your knee does not have to come up high though. It is just a gentle skip. It is not a ginormous like Peter Pan
It doesn't
jump.
have to be that.
Yeah, because when you do a hurdle, the power needs to come after. Your power can't be in your hurdle because then your trick will be meh. It just needs to be a clean, technical hurdle.
Yeah.
So, a little boom and down, up and down, up and down. Right. Because if Miss Sid were to do a round off, she does that pure hurdle first, and then round. So did you see how everything just happened? And did you see the ending? Boom, boom, boom. And all those things we just did happened. The pencil jump happened at the end. The landing jump happened in there. The hurdle happened there. Our handstand push-off we did in the other. It all happened. So if you keep doing all these little things, when we put them all together, it all adds up to big, beautiful things, right? So that's all I'm going to do for today. Keep practicing. Go back to the other videos. Keep working on everything we reviewed. Lots and lots of core work. Only do what you have room for. Try to, finagle things around if you can to make it work. And I hope we're all back here working together very soon. Bye, guys. Love you.
Bye.